Following is a presentation of Main Street Media, your source for news, sports, and information on Main Street in Middle Tennessee.
Here we go. Good morning, everybody. Welcome into Mornings on Main Street on this beautiful Wednesday, December the 8th, 2021. Hope you're off to a good start. You're on the way to work this morning. Have a great day. Be safe. Lots of fun coming to you on the show this morning. We're going to take a little bit around Middle Tennessee. Some cool events that are happening that are going on. We'll have a lot of good things for you about this really cool hockey tournament taking place on Friday night, benefiting a great charity, being played by some of our heroes at 7:20. It's like about a new church that started here in Nashville, actually not Juliet, and a big event they're having this weekend as well. And then another event happening Sunday at the Ryman with an organization that's been around since 1948 in Nashville. You might not know about, but you'll need to know. And then a week from Saturday, we're going to promote this nonstop. We got a big event that's taking place. Mornings on Main Street, proud to be part of this. It's called the 2021 Santa Paul's Adopt-a-thon. And what all is involved in it will make you smile, and a lot of positivity, and a lot of fun, a lot of hyper local things going on to get you through the day and make you feel good. As we do every morning this time, it's bringing the intern. Say unmute your mic. There you are.
Hey, how's it going?
Sounded great today, man.
Hey, thanks, man. You too. Your voice is hitting
all
it
the
well.
Work behind the scenes that you're doing and everything. I appreciate you.
I appreciate you, man. Thank you.
How you doing? Everything all right?
Yeah, everything's great. I'm liking my new spot.
Where are you today? I never can find you.
That's the thing. It's I'm not going to tell you.
Don't tell me. Hey, I want to show you this real quick. If I do this right, intern, we're going to share a screen, and this is from Pittsburgh. You see that?
Yes.
Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania this morning.
How
the city, trivia question about Pittsburgh. The city has more bridges than any other city in America, okay? How many bridges do you think Pittsburgh has?
Let's say 13.
No, be smart. Come on.
Right, of course. I'm so stupid. 11?
They have 430 bridges.
I'm in 1100, which was
430 bridges in that city. Isn't that crazy?
That's insane. Does that count like just over creeks and stuff?
I don't know. Maybe we need to do this
Bridges
mornings on Main Street. And you know what? The show needs to go on the road. Different city, like the Today Show.
If only someone could bridge that gap.
I saw what you did there, man. All right. Well, don't go anywhere because we got our popular demand, the role playing with the cartoons coming up in a little bit, right? Our good acting,
Right.
Put our acting chops together. So don't go anywhere, okay?
I won't. I will not.
I appreciate it. All right, let's get the morning headlines to you straight from Main Street, Nashville today as we get you the E edition of the page. And look, I've already been practicing the cartoons.
Love it.
I need to go to the front page there. Front page today, Main Street, Nashville, December 8th, 2021. Big story from last night. Metro Council, if you live in Davidson County, approved Mayor Cooper's $564 million capital spending plan. And I was reading through this, which we should read articles instead of the headlines. That's what I tell my son all the time. Read the article. You can read the headline, read the article. Something about this made me I don't know, maybe it's just me, okay? The story in the paper today, the final bill of this capital project for Mayor Cooper, and they passed last night, $15 million for a parking structure at the Nashville Zoo, a topic of some debate. Okay, well, I that's a topic with me that I'd like to debate. $15 million for a parking structure that the city is going to, again, I'm just reading this article, and I'd like to know more about this, about the $15 million parking structure at the Nashville Zoo. Article by Vivian Jones. You can read that in today's edition of Main Street Nashville. Again, I am always fascinated by people who commit crimes because they work harder at committing crimes than they do actually working. So why not just work? Anyway, this is from the Metro Police shared this identity, these two pictures. These two men, they say took thousands of dollars worth of equipment from the Chicago-style Heroes on Gallatin Pike back in September. But clear picture there. If you see them, let the police know. I am not a fan of people who steal things. I'm not a fan of crooks. So that's the other big Joe could be a PI and do that. But watch out, guys. Don't do that. This about us I didn't know. Tractor Supply opened their 2,000th store. Tyler Graves with the story. Their 2,000th store in overall. It opened in White House. Tractor Supply's get 84 stores in Tennessee. I love Tractor Supply. Love it, love it, love it. I did not know they had 2,000 stores, and they opened that number 2,000 in White House, Tennessee. All right. I tell you guys every morning that I would subscribe to Main Street Nashville for one thing, and it's this day in history of the Nashville banner. This is 80 years ago on December the 8th, 2041, the day after Pearl Harbor. And I've told you guys, these big print headlines you see there, says Congress declares war, that only happens, several times in a lifetime. And here's one that happened on the Nashville banner. Congress declares war. Interesting story in this, all right? It talks about 3,000 casualties at Pearl Harbor. And then you come over here, only one vote cast against the war request of the president. And it passed, the Senate adopted resolution, unanimous vote of 82-0. The White House, the House vote was 388-1, with the lone no vote cast by Representative Juliet Rankin of Montana, who also voted against entry into World War I. It's an interesting tidbit, history fact. I had no idea that was, but you can see here the reaction. Governor Cooper, Tennessee is ready, that goes on, and it's got an article, a poem about James Stallman, Stallman building downtown named after him, about going to war. Great Britain declares war. So if you're a history buff, again, read this in Main Street Nashville edition, and just be overwhelmed with all that went on 80 years ago. Also in this day, let me click it real quick and show you this. So you can tell I'm a big history buff and I love things that go on. 1980 on this day, rock star and former Beatle John Lennon shot to death outside his New York City apartment building by Mark David Chapman. And for all the old folks like myself, you remember when you heard the news, we were all watching Monday Night Football, and Howard Cosell mentioned it during the game that John Lennon had been shot and had passed away at the hospital. So that was going on there. All right, so let's go move to the sports for you this morning. The Nashville Predators played last night. Oh, real quick, great article by Mo Patton in today's sports section of Main Street. My good friend Dawn Davenport, first female to do play-by-play voice at the Blue Cross Bowl. I worked with Dawn for 3 years when we were together at Channel 2. She's a dear friend of mine. Her preparation is unmatched. She's fantastic. She's smart. She's funny. We had a great time working together. And there's Dawn calling the game on this past weekend, Class 2A contest down there. So nice job, Mo Patton, on that story with Dawn. And you can read all about that in the Main Street edition. All right, the Nashville Predators played last night. And we're going to get to hockey in just a moment because there's a big event happening Friday night with the Nashville Fire Department, their hockey team. And we're going to bring that to you with Scott Wrenn's going to join us. But, hey, the Nashville Predators beat the Red Wings 5-2. Roman Josi, what a great game he had last night. And if you go down to the standings, look at this. The Nashville Predators, second place in the Western Conference. Well done, boys. I tell you, that team, there's something there. It's not talked about a lot, and they don't mind that, but they're doing quite well. All right, let's go over to the intern. And, buddy, Your mic is good to go.
Yes.
As we do every day, our acting chops. Today, we're going to do Beetle Bailey, okay? You know, in interim, Beetle Bailey's always in some kind of trouble. Do you know that?
He is, man. The shenanigans.
But it's not about Beetle today. It's about the general. And with the times, he's trying to get the computer. So playing the role of the general is the intern. Playing the role of the secretary is yours truly. All right, okay, intern, you ready?
Yep.
And go.
I can't get this computer to do what I want.
I showed you before. Just press that key.
That girl's a genius.
That man is clueless.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, Beetle Bailey, will you ever win? Probably not.
But we'll check back tomorrow.
Oh, that is so, man, will you check and see, make sure our boss isn't watching this?
Right.
That's so terrible. All right, thank you, intern. More with you in a little bit. All right, up next, big event happening Friday night. I love promoting this hockey team. The Nashville Fire Department's got a big event Friday night. Their hockey team does. We'll tell you all about it when we come back next. You're watching Mornings on Main Street.
Well, I came up with the name. We threw around some ideas, but I just, some people at the beginning said that they thought cheap had a sort of negative connotation, but I didn't. I wanted it to be fun. I didn't want it to be something that was like, a Spartan lifestyle that I was promoting. I wanted it to be that you could save money, but you could still have a quality life and have a good time.
For the same reason a beagle chases rabbits, it's in my blood. I started reading newspapers, Lydia, before I could read. When I was a little kid in Crossville growing up, my mom taught me to read at about 5 years old, so I would read the Crossville Chronicle, our hometown paper, and it was so exciting I'd wait on Thursday morning for the Chronicle to arrive. I've been fascinated by newspapers all my life. Since I was 5 years old, that's all I wanted to do.
All right, welcome back to Mornings on Main Street. A little bump in music for you here. Yeah, nice. Get you going today. Well done, band over there. All right, big event happening Friday night. Let's bring in Scott Wrenn for the Nashville Fire Department, the hockey team that's playing Friday night. Scott, good morning, man. You're looking great.
Good morning. Thanks for having me on.
I appreciate you doing this. You answered my text back quickly yesterday. I love what's happening Friday night. First of all, a lot of people don't know that the Nashville Fire Department has a hockey team. You guys are pretty good.
Yeah, we've had a hockey team for quite a while. We actually started in 1997. A couple of us got together. We were at Station 28 out there in Donaldson and started talking about it and started the process. It was kind of a learn to skate kind of thing. And then eventually we got a league team and so on and so forth and started doing tournaments. And we've won several of them. We went up to Chicago a couple of years ago and won their tournament. Made it to the championship, I believe it was 3 years in a row in Toledo. We always seem to lose to Columbus, but we've made it there a couple times. And another big tournament up in Illinois we won. It's the last one of the year, and we went up there and won that and beat some pretty tough teams, Milwaukee and Minnesota Police. Beat them to win that.
Nice. Take that. Yeah. Bring those trophies back home. All right. I know you guys work so much and there's so many different people on the team. How do you find time to practice together?
It's difficult. We had a league team for a while going, and that seemed to help out. But with our shift work and then training, we have several guys that are in some of the special ops, so they get to train a lot. So they miss out on a lot of it. Some of it's just a crapshoot. We get in there and play, and we haven't seen each other in a while, but it gels pretty quick.
All right, so here, put the information up on your Twitter account right here. Nashville Fire Department event happening on Friday night, the holiday hockey game. Nashville Fire versus the X's. Who are the X's, Scott?
Well, the X's are an all-women's hockey tournament team, and great group of gals. We did the I think it was the Hee Haw Classic here in Nashville, and we played against them and got to know them, and then started doing some combination games where we would play with them and they would play with us on our team, and we kind of befriended them. So we're making this kind of a traditional. This is the third time we've done a Christmas hockey game, and we always want to include them and bring them in there. They're really big into the community and trying to help out as we are with different local events and different charitable aspects.
This is Friday night at
the,
Ford Ice Center in
show.
Bellevue, which, by the way, if you've not been to Ford Ice Center in Bellevue, it's simply fantastic. And what I like about this, Scott, the Nashville Predators, and with you guys, they've been so accommodating to you guys throughout the years.
Oh, yeah. Ford Ice has been great with us, both Antioch and Bellevue. Anytime we need ice for an event like this, they do their best to try to get us that and help us out with anything we do. And we, from time to time, we get some Preds alumni to skate with us, and they were real helpful in that, especially the Bellevue rink.
I can only imagine skating with a former NHL hockey player. What is that like?
That's a lot of fun. I mean, Stu Grimson, he's kind of an honorary member of the team. He plays a lot with us. So does Dan Kesmer. So they're a lot of fun in the locker room and then on the ice. And if I got time for a quick, funny Stu Grimson story,
Sure.
We were playing, I think it was Baltimore. And we had a young lady on the team who was a Metro police officer. And she's pretty aggressive, real good player by the name of Erin. And she'll hit you if she gets a chance. And one of the Baltimore guys kind of took exception. And Stu was sitting next to me on the bench. And it was happening right in front of us. And the kind of guy jumped up like really aggressive, and Stu just leaned over the bench and said, "Not a good idea. Don't do it." And the guy spotted Stu right away, and he realized, I don't think I better do anything.
Stu Grimson is fantastic. He's gigantic, and he has a jaw of steel. I would not fight Stu at all or anything.
No, he's a great guy, and he's helpful, very helpful when we have our events, and he's skating. And even when he's not, he tries to get it out on his Twitter accounts and social media accounts. So he helps us out.
Oh, that's fantastic. All right. So 8:30 Friday night, correct?
Yes, sir. At Bellevue, 8:30. And all we're asking for is some donations to help Metro Animal Care and Control Center, dog food, dog treats, cat food, cat treats, anything of that nature to help them out. And we're also looking to clear the shelter the next day. Ourselves, along with some of the X's, are going to go and help them do the adoption the next day at their Clear the Shelter event.
Yeah, that Metro Animal Care Control is dear to us here at Mornings on Main Street, and I've known them for years. And Scott, here's why: they have to take every animal that comes in. They do not get to pick and choose.
That's correct, and they're predominantly a no-kill shelter as well too. That's what makes them great. I mean, there are some times that they have to if the animal's really, really sick, and there's just nothing to do for it, or it's extremely aggressive. But for the most part, they're no-kill shelter, and they also are one of them when storms come in. Like when you've got hurricanes and stuff that come into the Gulf or into Florida, they'll take those animals in that are left behind or stranded. They go down there and collect them up and bring them in here.
Yeah, so I'm so glad that you've chosen them to help out. They're also doing a thing next week called Silent Night, where they're going to try to clear the shelter, foster all the dogs out, so the shelter during Christmas is silent. So we'll talk more about that next week. So I'm glad you brought that up. What do you play? What position do you play?
I play defense. I'm the oldest guy on the ice normally now. I'm the elder statesman, so I play a very lazy form of defense, but I play defense.
Yeah, but you could stand up and skate. I cannot let go of the sideboard. So you're already more advanced than I'll ever be.
Yeah, I had the advantage. I kind of just grew up playing hockey. It was a sport. We had a rink real close by where I was growing up. So, matter of fact, the head coach of the Buffalo Sabres, he and I played hockey together as kids down in Granada. We grew up together. So
where did you grow up?
Downers Grove, Illinois.
Ah, nice.
Yeah.
Now you got to be pleased. There's so many plans for new ice that's coming into Middle Tennessee in our area, and for you guys that play hockey all the time, what a great thing, because I know that sometimes I see hockey games starting at 11 o'clock on Sunday night because there's no ice time.
Yeah, our over 40 league that was in Antioch, we were playing at 11 and even sometimes at midnight. And I finally had to step away from that when now I'm in an over 50 league on Sundays, but I had to step away from that. Those game times are just a little too past my bedtime now. But with these new rinks coming up, and we got one going up in Gallatin now, I think in 2023 it'll be open. So
Nice.
The Predators have helped out tremendously building hockey. I mean, you think about it, we're playing an all-women's tournament hockey team. They go all over the country actually playing different tournaments. And when I came here in 96, and I know you were here, there'd have been no way we'd have thought about an all-women's hockey team at that point.
No way. Before they go, how long have you been with the fire department?
26 years.
26 years. God bless you, Scott. Thank you for that, man.
Thanks. And look forward to it. Hopefully we can make it out Friday night and support a really good cause.
We'll keep promoting it. You got my number. Anytime you need anything, let me know. We'll bring you on the show.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Scott Wrenn from the Nashville Fire Department, the event happening Friday night at the Ford Ice in Bellevue. And let me tell you what, these guys are fantastic. And you just heard about the team that they're playing, everything. So it's great for our community. So cool that we could do this and promote that. All right, come back. We'll take a break. We'll talk about this new church that's opening in Mount Juliet. Big event they're having this weekend. A lot of fun that's going on there. We'll talk to them. That's coming up next. You're watching Mornings on Main Street.
Dental coverage may be a small investment, but it has big benefits because dental coverage and preventive oral care leads to more than a healthier smile. It leads to a healthier life overall. Delta Dental makes it easy to get the care you need. With the nation's largest network, you're more likely to find or keep a dentist you love. And with comprehensive coverage and additional discounts, you'll have benefits you love too. Make a lasting investment in your oral and overall health with coverage from Delta Dental. Visit deltadentaltn.com to learn more.
Hey, Toby. Toby knows comfort, whether day or night. Through the highs and the lows, Toby knows. You've put it off long enough. That old system is just out with the old, in with the new. We'll make it worthwhile all the way through. Derryberry is your local independent train dealer. It's hard to stop a train. Visit DerryberryAC.com today and schedule a visit. Derryberry Heat and Air, making customers for life.
All right, welcome back. Oh, I did the music there. Yeah. Yeah, one more time, guys. There we go. Welcome back to Mornings on Main Street. Great job. I mean, the band, the guys and the gals do a great job over there. Thank you. Every day on the show, we try to bring you positivity. Some cool things are happening around Middle Tennessee in our backyard. And this is an example of that right now. Let's bring in Chuck Workman. He's the pastor of Shiloh Baptist Church, brand new church in location-wise in Mount Juliet. Sir, good morning. Thanks for doing this. Oh, I have to unmute your mic there. That's all right. Let's see. That's okay. We got it. We'll get it all. That's okay. We'll figure it out. No, I still can't hear you. That's all right, though. Interns working feverishly behind the scenes to make sure that we get this. So Chuck, let me do this real quick. I'll put the screen up with you keep trying to figure it out on your end, and we'll put the screen up of your church that's happening, Shiloh Baptist Church here in Mount Juliet. And they got a big event this weekend that's going on. They want to help get the good word out. And the website is MyShilohBaptist.org. That's going on. And see the mission, the purpose. And I love it. I love websites that are clean and nice, and you can read and get there and everything's talking. That's you can see everything that you need to do and for all that. And then we're doing this on the fly as the intern.
Hello.
Chuck, you there?
Yes, you got me.
There you are, buddy.
All right. Man, my bad, man.
That's okay.
I just kept buttons and something worked. I don't know.
That's how life works, isn't it?
Man, thanks for rolling with that.
Oh, no problem. Good morning to you. How are things?
Man, we're doing great, brother. It's good to be on. Thanks for having us. We're excited about what's happening here in Mount Juliet and what's going on this weekend.
All right. So how long have you guys were off in Donaldson for a little bit. How long have you been in Mount Juliet?
We started back in Mount Juliet in June of 2020. We planted the church in March of 19, and then obviously the virus hit, and we were out of church for a while, and we came back into Mount Juliet at the Disaster Relief Center here in Mount Juliet, and we began to outgrow. God began to outgrow the spaces we had, and here we are meeting in a warehouse at the MMC. It's amazing what God's doing.
You know, it's you talk about this, start a new church, and faith is such a powerful tool that I wish everybody had that inside of them, because it's amazing the mountains that the good Lord will help us move, and we just got to just take that leap.
Joe, some things are too big for us to worry about, and so what we've done is we've been on the receiving end of the answers before the questions have arrived. So we've been very blessed.
I love that. We're going to put the screen up, the website that you have there, the mission and the purpose, everything. Again, MyShilohBaptist.org. Pastor, a lot of people, and you've seen this, are afraid to go to church on a Sunday. Why do you think that has been the case over the last couple of 10, 15, 20 years?
I think it's been easy to have church find them. I think it's been easy to approach Sunday mornings as the most convenient way. I think the industry of travel sports has certainly hit the church today, and there's a lot more busyness on the weekends. And so church has taken a back seat to a lot of family things. And but it's up to the church to go and to meet families where they are. And so we've had some ideas on how to meet our families and those who are traveling on the weekends. But I think that's it. I think church has become convenient. And we've certainly adjusted to that as a society.
Well, I've heard some amazing things about what you're doing and the way you're moving the community, everything. And so that's why I want to get you on today. All right, tell me what's happening Saturday. You're inviting people out to the church on Saturday. What else is going on?
So we're going to be at the Clock Tower in Mount Juliet. So last year, it was just on our heart to bring our community together. We were locked up for a while and just felt like the world was crushing us in with having to stay home. So I got in touch with Kenny Martin, our city manager here at Mount Juliet, and I said, we'd like to do a tree. Let's decorate a tree and have a community tree lighting there at a new park they built on Division Street here in Mount Juliet. He said, no, let's go big. Let's go big, Chuck. So he said, let's go to the Clock Tower in Mount Juliet. We'll get power there. And so we prayed about, all right, how about trees? And so we called Jessica over at Needham's nursery here in Mount Juliet. And she said, Chuck, we love our community. We'll donate the trees. And so last year we had the Christmas tree lighting. And even in the COVID, we had about 300 people show up. This year, it's a little more attention. We tried to get the parade to match up with the Christmas tree lighting. But because of some instances, parade's a little bit earlier. But here's the happening. 3 o'clock at the Mount Juliet Clock Tower, we will have food trucks, barbecue, hot dog, donuts, and fried green tomatoes will be there to feed our community. We'll have cookie decorating, Christmas ornaments. Our worship pastor, Alex Darnell, will have some music. And then we'll start that. So food trucks, festivities, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock worship time. And 4:30, we will plug in the Griswold tree.
Pastor, you got the whole day set. That's fantastic, and it's all free, right? Everybody's welcome.
Every bit of it's free. It's patriotic this year. Mount Juliet parade is patriotic, so we'll make sure that we honor in that time. But we're right across the street from the Christmas place here in Mount Juliet, the new store, and it's just, anytime you bring Christmas music in, it just warms the heart. It brings joy, it brings peace. And the reason for the season, obviously, is our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. And that's who we honor, and that's who we celebrate.
Sunday morning, take me through the services. What time do you guys start and everything on Sunday?
So we start our morning services at 11:15 at the MMC. 6434 John Hager Road is a warehouse. But at 9:45, we have Sunday school at that same location, or here at our new property here on 1544 Pleasant Grove Road. I don't know if you've ever gone the back way to Walmart from Central Pike, but we bought 26 acres. The Lord has blessed us with that, and we're in the building phases of a site plan and seeing what God wants us to do here in Mount Juliet. So 11:15 morning services, 9:30 our Sunday school.
Unfortunately, I've been back there because that's where the tornado came through.
It did. We actually knew the family who owned this property beforehand, Michael and Dana Brewer, and we asked if we could set up an area where we could have some items for the homes that were damaged. It just so happened Triple Crown is a half mile down the road, and so we set up in the garage, and we did not have an idea that the Lord would plant us here at a time when the community needed us. So we were here. We went into Triple Crown and served that community. It was amazing how God orchestrated that. Joe, we've been a church without walls for 2.5 years, and that's what we're called to do. The church is not a building. We are a body of believers who love Jesus and love our community. And I'll tell you, this isn't a Shiloh event on Saturday. This is a Mount Juliet community event, and that's what we want to make sure is bringing families together, churches together, to just celebrate together.
I love it. I love it. Before I let you go, I always ask when I talk to pastors, I always love this. What is your favorite Bible verse?
I have to go with Proverbs 3, 5, and 6. I think trust in the Lord is very, very important. Trust with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding, but in all your ways, acknowledge him, and he will direct your paths. Some things, again, are just too big for us. We just need to ground ourselves in trust.
Beautiful. They can't argue with that one. That's a fantastic one. Pastor Workman, thank you. You got my number. So tell everybody, if you ever need anything, let me know. We'll bring you on the show and help get the good word out. Thank you for what you're doing. Really appreciate it.
God bless you, brother. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Chuck Workman, the pastor at Shiloh Baptist in Mount Juliet. The big event happening on Saturday. Excuse me. And we'll continue promoting these fun, positive events all around Middle Tennessee because that's what we need. And there's another cool event happening on Sunday with an organization that's been around since 1948 that will definitely make you smile. We want you guys to know about that. That's next. You're watching Mornings on Main Street.
Every year, it costs Tennessee more than $15 million to clean up roadside litter. It's time to keep your trash to yourself and our roadways clear, because nobody trashes Tennessee.
It was just a few drinks. I'm good. I thought it was good.
After every game, we always have a few. It's no big deal. It was no big deal.
Hey, I can hold my liquor.
I thought I could hold my liquor.
Is your roof in need of repairs? Maybe it's time for a full roof replacement. If so, choose Middle Tennessee's #1 rated roofer. Tim Leeper Roofing has provided the Nashville area with outstanding residential and commercial services for nearly 2 decades. And with hundreds of 5-star reviews, Tim Leeper Roofing has satisfied thousands of homeowners. To schedule a free and honest estimate, find us online at timleeperroofing.com.
right, we got definitely something for you to smile about right now that's coming back. Hold on. One more time. Good job, guys and gals over there. All right, we do have something for you to smile about right here, brought to you by Delta Dental. Delta Dental now offering vision and dental plans. Just go to deltadentaltn.com, something to smile about. They do such a great job. We love Delta Dental. Let's bring in Steve Scott from the Music City Chorus. Steve, looking good, my man. How are you?
Good. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely.
Glad to be
Steve
here.
Scott, you are let me get it correctly, Vice President of Music and Performance for the Music City Chorus, correct? Yes. And I think I know about the Barbershop Quartet, what you guys do. Fascinated. And I think more people need to know that you guys are been here since 1948 and you do such a wonderful job. Big event happening Sunday at the Ryman Auditorium. Tell me about this.
On Sunday, the Music City Chorus, we're so excited to have our first opportunity to sing at the Ryman Auditorium with some of our local chorus friends here in the Nashville area. And we're flying in a quartet from Florida called Main Street to have our first Christmas show at the Ryman. And we couldn't be happier. We're so excited.
Here we're sharing the screen right now, Barbershop Harmony Christmas Celebration. And what I love about you guys, Steve, is when you go sing places and the barbershop kicks in, people stop what I've seen it dozens of times. They stop what they're doing and they listen to you guys sing. It's quite mesmerizing.
And that's been true for many years. And there's something special about Barbershop Harmony. There's something special about four voices blending together to create these special notes and these special sounds. And this chorus has worked really hard to put together a show that is very stunning. We had an opportunity to preview it last weekend in Clarksville, and the first couple notes out of our mouths, everybody in the audience just kind of went back like this, and we're clapping during the middle of the first verse of our song because they couldn't believe how awesome the sound was. And I'm pretty proud to be a part of the chorus and help make that happen.
How do you put together four people to know? And the answer probably is, we put four people together. How do you know? And my answer would probably be, when you know. Is that it?
Kind of. Barbershop is actually a really easy way to get singing. It's I've done a lot of professional choral singing, and I've taught at universities and been in operas and all that kind of stuff. But barbershop is so easy that anybody can do it. But to do it at a super high level like the Music City Chorus does, that does take a little bit of training, and that's something that we provide inside the chorus, and it's a blast to do.
I know several people that, of course, that work there with you guys, and I think the world of them. And so this event, so when this came upon you guys to do this at the Ryman, all the events are special, and I understand that. But this one, Steve, you're at the Ryman, my brother.
It's a dream. We know, being here in the Nashville area, we know how special this stage is to so many people, and for us, it is absolutely a dream. We've wanted to do this for years. We have a G-rated show, and it's a very family-friendly show, and we just wanted to share it with so many people, and we think that now this is the time, and we're so excited to be on the Ryman stage.
How many people are with the Music City Chorus? How many barbershop quartets do you have? Is it infinite?
No. So the Nashville Chorus is it's the Nashville chapter of the Barbershop Harmony Society. We have about 50 guys singing on the Ryman show, and there are 3 quartets that are in the chorus. And but the Barbershop Harmony Society has tens of thousands of people in the United States and Canada. But from our chorus, there are 3 quartets and 50 guys in the chorus. A lot of people don't recognize that there's a difference between a quartet and a chorus. They just think everything is a quartet, and that's fine. It's just 4 parts, 50 guys singing 4 different parts. So,
well, I'm quite ignorant when it comes to that stuff. So thank you for telling me that, because again, I've seen you guys in action and what you do, and people just stunned. Silence is looking at you guys. Rehearsal for this. How long? Where do you rehearse for an event like this with so many people?
Rehearsing at the Nashville School of the Arts since we've come back from the pandemic. They've been gracious in donating that space to us, and it's been kind of tricky to find a spot, but we've been able to pull it together. The guys have worked really hard, and we're pretty excited.
Are you performing on the stage Sunday as well?
I'm on the back row. I put myself in the back row, but I also will be in a little quartet. I'm also the director of one of the featured choruses, the Toontown Show Chorus. There are two featured choruses, the Toontown Show Chorus and Metro Nashville Chorus. Both are choruses with the Sweet Adelines organization, and they'll be sharing the stage. But I'm the director of the Toontown Show Chorus as well.
With this, again, my questions, as somebody who's just learning more and more about this, is there any music, or is the music just all your voices?
It's all a cappella. It's all memorized. And barbershop, there's something different about barbershop singing than it is about choral singing. It's still, a cappella voices, but barbershoppers in particular have a proclivity. They really love performing. And so it's more than just standing there with music. We are performing, and we bring the music to life. And we try very hard to make the audience feel a part of our performance.
Do you get to rehearse like a sound check on Sunday before?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. We recognize how small the window is within the Ryman schedule, but we're excited for that too. Even the sound check will be momentous for us.
Is something? How long have you been part with the Music City Chorus?
I moved to Nashville in 2017 from the Kansas City area, and I've been with the chorus since early 2018. But I've been a barbershopper for 30 years, so the barbershop is not new to me. But the Music City Chorus, they quickly took me in. They quickly recognized that I could help them out, and it's been a lovely relationship ever since. It's just a really great band of brothers, and I know that the two Sweet Adelines choruses feel that way about their members as well. So,
Steve, you don't look 30. How can you be 30 years in barbershop?
I'm actually in my 40s, but thank you. Yeah, maybe singing keeps me young. I'm not sure.
All right. Well, it's happening on Sunday. And again, I hope it sells out, and I hope it's a fantastic time. Even just thinking about what's going to happen on Sunday at the Ryman Auditorium, in the first time ever, correct?
That's right. We hope to be back every year. They're pretty excited about having a chorus that puts on a family-friendly show, and so they've invited us to return each year. So we hope to make that a yearly event.
Steve, man, this is fantastic. I just goosebumps because I've heard you guys and I know what you can do, and taking that stage on Sunday, that's fantastic. Steve, thank you, buddy, and best of luck on Sunday.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Hope to see you there.
Scott from the Music City Chorus. The 1948. Look, I've lived here my whole life, and I know about the Barbershop Quartet. I didn't know the Music City Chorus had been here since 1948. So again, the Ryman Auditorium. Can you imagine walking at the Ryman Auditorium? My first show at the Ryman I ever saw, and this is awful to say, was Loverboy a couple of years ago. And it was an amazing show. All right. Thank you there, Steve. All right, we'll come back much more right here. You're watching Mornings on Main Street.
Talking Trash, the show that's going to end littering. Brought to you by Nobody Trashes Tennessee. How was that? That fast part, the end felt rushed. I'm going to do it one more time, Claire. Talking Trash, the show that's going to end littering. Brought to you by Nobody Trashes Tennessee. Ooh, how was that? Claire, that sound about right? It felt good to me. She feels me. Nobody trashes Tennessee on my watch.
It's just a few cocktails at happy hour. It's just a few cocktails at happy hour.
You really good try.
There aren't any cops around. I didn't think there were any cops around.
I drink and drive all the time.
Sir, you've been in a serious crash. I need you to hang on, okay? Cover your hands, sir. Where you are right now? You need ambulance now.
All right, welcome back to Mornings. Boom. Thanks, guys and gals. Welcome back to Mornings on Main Street. Really, again, thank you to Steve Scott this morning for joining us, Music City Chorus. Scott Wrenn from the Nashville Fire Department, but the hockey game on Friday night they're doing, and then Pastor Chuck Workman, Shiloh Baptist Church, about taking part in the Christmas tree lighting in Mount Juliet on Saturday. We'll just keep feeding you guys positivity and great things that are happening around our community with some wonderful, wonderful guests. Hey, Friday, 7:30, see the helmet behind me, MTSU football coach Rick Stockstill will join the show before they head off to the Bahamas Bowl. MTSU's in the Bahamas Bowl. They're taking on Toledo. I got it right. Taking on Toledo. It's the first bowl game of the season. So Coach Stockstill will join us on Friday morning at 7:30. We love talking to him, and I'm so honored he can be with us on Friday. All right, so let's take you back. Last week, we every Thursday at 7:20, bring your pet of the week. But we had the girl last week, a very special dog named Willow. We want to show you. Willow has gotten a lot of inquiries, but has not found her forever home. So maybe somebody will see this and be like, you know what? I want this dog because it's really sweet, wonderful, beautiful dog that does not belong in a shelter. None of those dogs belong in a shelter. So here's last week's pet of the week.
Hey guys, happy holidays. Hunter Briley here with Regal Realty Group, and we've got another pet of the week. We took last week off because it was Thanksgiving. Thank you so much, you guys, for even requesting and talking to us online about all of that. We were so excited about the traction we're getting with this piece, Pet of the Week, that we partnered up with Big Joe Dubin and Main Street Media for. So we've got a new one for you, Agape Animal Rescue, and it's Willow. Check it out, Joe.
Okay, Hunter, thank you. I want you to meet Kelsey. She's a trainer at Agape Animal Rescue. Today we're going to feature Willow. All right, Kelsey, tell me about Willow and why she's so beautiful.
So Willow is a wonderful, about 4-year-old boxer mix. She's only about 40 pounds, so she's the perfect medium-sized dog. She's been with Agape for over 2 years now, and we honestly just don't know why at this point. I mean, she is an incredible dog. She came into our program, like I said, a little over 2 years ago, had clearly gone through some stuff before and was really fearful, but over those 2 years, we've invested so much time, love, training into her, and she has just blossomed into a much more confident and happier dog. And so now we are looking for her forever home. Her home would probably look like someone who isn't super interested in a dog that, you know, wants to go out and socialize too much. Maybe somebody who's a little bit introverted. Willow would do wonderful in a home that would give her a comfy couch to lay on, a yard to run and play in, and maybe just go on the occasional walk or hike.
You spend the time with a lot of dogs. What makes her really special?
Willow has the absolute most wonderful personality. She is just so happy to meet you, and when she knows you, she loves you. She wiggles right up to the people that she loves, and she has these awesome cartwheels that she loves to do. She's just got the goofiest, most fun personality you will ever meet. And I think she's going to make somebody such an incredible dog. Of all the dogs, she does not belong in a shelter, does she? Absolutely not. No. Right now, she is unfortunately having to be boarded because we simply haven't found a foster home for her in the past 9 months. So she is currently being boarded, and it's really starting to get stressful for her. She's made it very clear that she's just ready to sit on somebody's couch and hopefully be somebody's forever dog. So if anyone's interested, even in just fostering her, we would love to get her into a home here pretty soon and out of boarding. What's some things that she doesn't like? If you're going to adopt her and you want to know some things that she's not really a fan of, what are some of those things? So Willow doesn't mind greeting the occasional dog, maybe out on a walk or something, but she's really kind of indifferent. Like I said, she's not going to want to go to the dog park or anything. And so she would rather be an only dog in the home. She likes to have all the attention to herself. She can also get overwhelmed by young children, so preferably an adult-only home would be really great for her.
Look how well behaved she is.
Yes, she is so smart.
Yes.
Anybody that would want to continue training with her, I mean, she just loves to learn. She's an incredible dog.
And we know what she kind of is?
Yeah, so we guess that maybe she's a boxer mix. We think that's probably what she looks like the most. But there's definitely probably some smaller breeds in there because, like I said, she is pretty small for a boxer. She's only about 40 pounds, and she's kind of short, too. So who knows?
So we'll say she's a little boxer, but mostly she's beautiful.
Exactly.
All right. Thank you, Kelsey.
Thanks.
All right. That's our pet of the week. Hunter, we'll send it back to you, buddy.
Thank you so much, Joe. That was Willow, ladies and gentlemen. We've got to find that precious baby a home. Hit us up. You can find me right here on this email address or that phone number. I'll put you in touch with him. Or go find Big Joe on the go. He's all over online. All the tweets, all the Instas, all that stuff. He's one of those. So check him out. You guys help us find Willow a home. It's our pet of the week. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you, Hunter, for always stepping in, for sponsoring these segments. You guys have been fantastic. Done just such great work adopting these beautiful puppy dogs. We've got one tomorrow. I posted one on my Instagram yesterday at New Leash on Life up here in Lebanon. That's our pet of the week tomorrow. We got a really sweet dog for you. But we got one that's on my Instagram, so you can check it out, a dog named Nestle. And I'm going to give you a quick story. Nestle, he's a dad. Him and his wife and their 9 kids were found in a parking lot up here in Wilson County. And they took him in, and they're fostering a couple right now. But the dad and 5 of the kids are at New Leash on Life. And I spent probably an hour with the dog yesterday, playing with it, rolling around with it in the grass. It's absolutely beautiful. But I just want to thank you guys because you've adopted so many of these animals and you've helped make loving homes for them. And again, I've told you this before, the intern and I go out and do this, and not only you're providing the animals with a great home and forever and loving on them, but the relief for the workers at these shelters who spend every single day with these animals, knowing that they're going to loving homes, it puts a smile on their face, puts a smile on my face and the intern's face. And we really love doing this. And again, if my boss, if I went to him and said, I want to do a whole week of just dog adoption stories, he would let us do that. And we would do it nonstop over and over and over again. But we're excited to be able to provide that for you guys every week and keep spreading the word, because there's some amazing shelters in Middle Tennessee. And there's a commercial we're about to air in a few minutes. You'll see about a big event that's going on next Saturday, December the 18th, that you guys are all invited to. It's free. It's going to be a lot of fun. So stay tuned for that commercial. We'll come back on the other side. Celebrity birthdays. You're watching Mornings on Main Street.
Hey everybody, it's Hunter Briley with Regal Realty Group, proud sponsor of Pet of the Week of Big Joe Dooman and Main Street Media. We've got a super exciting event that we're about to release on you. It's called the 2021 Santa Paws Adopt-a-thon, and it's right here at Tremont Mansion here in Hermitage, Tennessee. We would love to invite you and any of your friends to come on out that day on December 18th from 12 noon to 4 p.m. We're going to have a lot of food, snacks, some drinks, and a lot of great times, but most important, we're going to have puppy dogs from at least 8 local shelters from around Middle Tennessee. They're going to bring some dogs. We're going to try to find them permanent homes, ladies and gentlemen. What better way to start off your Christmas holidays than to take home a lovely new pet for your family? Come on out. Again, that's December 18th. It's a Saturday, 12 noon to 4 p.m. right here at Tremont Mansion. We would love to have you. It's free. Come on out. We'll feed you. We'll give you a couple drinks, and you get to play with some puppies. Thanks so much, everybody.
All right. Whoa, hold on. All right, welcome back. Final segment, Mornings on Main Street. It's America's, and my collar keeps going down there. It's driving me crazy. All right, our final segment this morning, it's Celebrity Birthdays with the intern. Where are you, brother? Right here, man. I unmute your mic there. All right, there we go. Hey, man, we're a 2-man department. We got it rolling every day.
I know. I just ran from the playing the guitar. So
I know. Good job over there. Great job again, band, for what you guys do every morning. All right, time for celebrity birthdays. You got to get these within 2. And we're going to start next week bringing people on these celebrity birthdays. We feel this is a segment that should involve all of us. So we'll pick people out. We'll bring them on, celebrities, non-celebrities, maybe pop an intern one morning.
Right.
Maybe.
To all, bring it.
Maybe not. All right, celebrity birthdays. You got to get their birthdays within 2 years on either side. First one, actress Kim Basinger.
She was in some good movies. Let's say
She won an Oscar for one movie, but go ahead. L.A. Confidential, what you need to watch. You've never seen that movie.
Yeah, you're right. I haven't. 43.
She's 68. 43. Terry Hatcher she was in Seinfeld, that episode of Seinfeld, which is legendary, and then she was in Desperate Housewives.
The soup one? Which episode?
She's the one where she dated Jerry, and all I'm going to say is her line in the Seinfeld was, "They're real and they're spectacular."
Let's say 64.
57. You're all over the board today.
Yeah, we're going to zone in, though.
Don't know her. All right. Flute player James Galway.
I know my flute players. Let's say 61.
82.
Goodness.
Okay, let's see who else. Man, hold on. Guitar player Phil Collin of Def Leppard. Not Phil Collins.
Right.
Phil Collin. He's the one who always plays with his shirt off.
71.
65.
Close. We're getting
I
closer.
saw this guy at the Opry on Friday night, country singer Marty Rabin of Shenandoah. How old's Marty Rabin?
58.
62.
Oh, I was going to say 61, Joe.
Well, you know what? Always go with your first instinct.
You're right. You've told me that before.
Singer Sinead O'Connor.
What'd she sing?
The Prince song they wrote for her. Nothing compares to you. Nothing. She's the one that tore the picture of the Pope up on Saturday Night Live and got her banned from the show for years. Yep.
She's probably 68 today.
55.
Is she really? Wow.
Remember, there's a rhyme and a reason and a method to these birthdays.
I know. Then I get these impulses in my head that just say that.
Actor Matthew Labrador, he was on Little House on the Prairie, which, by the way, hold on real quick. We got a few moments. Little House on the Prairie is the worst TV show ever. I watch it nonstop. It's depressing. It does not make me feel any better. I get upset at it. It's always something bad's happening. The other day, Michael Landon got laid off from work, couldn't find work. His wife goes to the general store, and the general store's wife yells at her for being unwashed or whatever and unclean, and the family has no money. And it was just, I don't know why I had that. I don't know. By the way, I'd have made the worst pioneer if I'd lived back then.
Yeah, when I was little, I heard that their house is made out of mud, and I was just like, I'm out.
No Wi-Fi? What's wrong with kicking your Wi-Fi in those dumb houses?
Right.
All right, how's Matthew Labrador from House on the Prairie?
Oh, Matthew's obviously 78 today.
He's 55. But
he's 55, bro.
Pretty close there.
Very close.
You've got none today, and I don't know
Little
any of these people. All right, country singer Sam Hunt.
Oh, he's 31.
37. By the way, he used to play football at MTSU.
Oh, nice. What position?
Quarterback.
Wow.
And he transferred to UAB a long time ago. That's it. I mean, you got one more. Here we go.
All right. Thank you.
One more. Drummer Jen Ledger of Skillet.
Skillet. Oh, man. I think I really got to get this one. 58.
32.
Wow. That's really off.
There's a rhyme and the reason for the. There's.
Right. Just couldn't pick up on it today. You know, that should encourage people to want to challenge me.
Here's your verb, not your verbal clue, but your clue for these birthdays. Okay. Right. This is it.
It goes down. Got it. Okay.
Remember that.
Like in age. Right.
Yeah. It starts and goes down. Okay. So if somebody's 68 and I ask you next birthday, he's not going to be 87. He's going to be going. Okay. Thank you, brother.
No, thank you.
Man. All right. I'll see you tomorrow, bub.
All right. See you.
All right. Intern. Thank you. Again, thank all our guests today. We'll post the show on YouTube, mornings on Main Street. Find it there, and all the segments will be there. The intern does a great job of posting those individual clips for everybody to see. Again, be nice to people today. Let people in traffic wave, smile, open doors. Do not tell people about your CrossFit workout unless it's for charity. And always remember this: nobody ever went broke by giving. We'll see you tomorrow.